Last night, while you were completely unconscious, your cat was working. And the thing is, you had absolutely no idea it was happening. Most people think they know their cat, and maybe you do. But what's actually going on in your home between midnight and 5 a.m.? That's a completely different story. By the end of this video, you're going to find out the one behavior your cat performs every single night that almost no cat owner ever talks about. And I'll be straight with you, it's going to change the way you see your cat, permanently. Let's get into it. First thing we need to deal with, the idea that your cat is just sleeping while you sleep. You go to bed, cat curls up somewhere cozy, lights out for everyone. Here's the truth. While you're in your deepest, most vulnerable sleep, your cat is cycling back to full alertness, tonight and every night. Cats sleep in short bursts, light sleep, deep sleep, back to light, over and over. And their most active window? It shifts to match your schedule. Your cat's internal clock reads when you go down and treats it as prime time. So while you think you're both asleep, you're not. And what does your cat do during those alert windows? Most owners never find out, until now. Picture your home right now. Every room, every hallway, every window. To you, it's just your house. To your cat, it's a territory. And that territory needs to be secured. Every night, your cat runs what animal behaviorists call a territory patrol. It's not random wandering, it's methodical, systematic. Your cat has a mental map of your entire home, and it checks that map against reality. Every door, every window, every corner where a smell might have changed since yesterday. It's checking for intrusions, for anything out of place, for threats you don't have the senses to detect. And while it's patrolling, it's also marking. Not in the way you're thinking. This isn't about spraying. Cats have scent glands in their paws, their cheeks, and their foreheads. As your cat walks its nightly route, it's leaving an invisible signature on everything it passes. This is mine. This is safe. This is ours. Cat owners started sharing footage like this online a few years back, and one story that kept coming up stuck with me. A woman named Sarah set up a camera one night because she thought her cat was knocking things over while she slept. What the camera caught was something completely different. Her cat spent 3 hours moving through every room of the apartment, methodically, quietly, stopping at each window, sniffing each door frame, and then circling back to check the front door one more time before settling at the foot of Sarah's bed. She said she cried watching it, because it wasn't random, it looked like a job. And the thing about that job? It goes further than the house. Because one of these nightly behaviors is aimed at something specific, not a door, not a window, a person. The one your cat decided matters. We're getting there. But first, let's talk about what your cat is actually protecting you from. Cats didn't always live inside houses. For thousands of years before the couch, before the premium food, before any of this, cats were hunters in a world full of things that could kill them. And in that world, survival wasn't solo. Small wild cats, the direct ancestors of your domestic cat, formed loose social bonds. Not packs, not herds, something quieter, more selective. They chose who mattered to them, and the ones who mattered, they protected. That instinct didn't disappear when cats moved indoors, it just redirected to you. In 2007, a cat named Schnauzy in Great Falls, Montana, woke her owner Greg up at 3 a.m. by repeatedly tapping his face. Greg smelled nothing, but he got up, went to the basement, and found a gas pipe had been leaking for hours. The fire department confirmed the house was minutes from a catastrophic explosion. Schnauzy got a key to the city. That's not a one-off. Veterinary behaviorists have documented dozens of similar cases, cats alerting owners to fires, carbon monoxide, and medical emergencies. Dr. John Bradshaw at the University of Bristol, who has spent decades studying domestic cat behavior, argues these responses aren't trained or accidental. They're rooted in an ancient caregiving instinct that domestic cats retain toward the people they bond with. Where does your cat sleep right now? Because the position isn't random. If it sleeps near your head, that's a protection position. Your head is your most vulnerable point. Your cat knows that. If it sleeps on your chest or stomach, that's thermal bonding combined with heartbeat proximity. Your cat is literally regulating itself to your body rhythms. If it sleeps at your feet, that's a guard position. Your cat has physically placed itself between you and the primary exit of the room. None of it is random. Every position is chosen. And there's one more layer to this. Something researchers discovered when they started studying what cats actually do during those alert windows, not to the house, but specifically to their owners. Something that changes the entire framing of what it means to live with a cat. There's a growing area of research on cats and human sleep, and what it keeps finding is worth stopping on. A study published through the Human-Animal Bond Research Institute, a research body that has funded over 50 peer-reviewed studies on human-animal relationships, looked at co-sleeping patterns between cats and their primary owners over extended periods. What they found was a pattern of behavioral synchronization. Cats in bonded households gradually began adjusting their own resting behavior to mirror their owner's sleep rhythms. Not immediately, not on cue, over time. Nobody trained them to do this. It emerged on its own, and only in cats with strong bonds. Not every person in the household, specific ones. Which means if your cat is synchronizing to you, it made a choice. And there's more. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found that cats form genuine, secure attachments to their owners, similar in structure to the bonds infants form with caregivers. They use their owners as a secure base. They show stress responses when separated. They seek proximity when anxious. This isn't the behavior of an indifferent animal. This is the behavior of something that has quietly, deliberately decided you are important. And it leads directly to a behavior that has a name. Researchers call it the silent check. And when you understand what it actually is, what your cat is physically doing while you're completely unconscious, it's going to feel less like animal behavior and more like something else entirely. I want to be honest with you about something before we get there. When I first heard about the silent check, I expected something dramatic, something measurable, something you could point to and say, there, that's the thing. It's not that. It's almost nothing. And that's exactly why it changes everything. Multiple times throughout the night, researchers estimate anywhere from 3 to 8 times, depending on the cat and the bond. Your cat will stop whatever it's doing, stop patrolling, stop grooming, stop resting. And it will come to you, not to wake you, not to ask for anything, just to check. It approaches silently. It watches your breathing. In documented cases, cats will rest a single paw, just one, very lightly, on their owner's chest or face. Just a touch, just a second, a confirmation. And then it leaves, goes back to whatever it was doing. You never wake up. You never know it happened. But your cat spent a moment, in the middle of the night, in a dark and quiet house, making sure you were still okay. Your cat has been watching over you every night, silently, without being asked. It's just quiet about it. And in the dark, every single night, it chooses you. Again. So tonight, before you fall asleep, just notice where your cat settles. Notice the position. Notice if it's facing the door. And know that sometime between midnight and 5 a.m., it's going to get up, walk the house, make sure everything's fine, and then come back to check on you. Tonight, when your cat finds a spot near you, that's not an accident. That's a choice being made. Every night, about you. Drop a comment below right now. Tell me where your cat sleeps tonight. Head, chest, feet, or somewhere completely weird. I want to know. And if this gave you a new way of seeing your cat, share it with someone who loves theirs. They deserve to know this too. My next video is about the one sound your cat makes that almost every owner completely misreads. You think it means contentment. It doesn't. I'll see you there.